How much you charge for that? Well, they send me the sneakers and I charge them $400. I stay busy with everything.
So we got to work together to make it great. So I got to let them. It's go time. I hope it's go time for you. Membership or something to get in there?
Yeah, you have to.
Just like the sound of it.
Welcome.
I tell you 3 times like a trilogy. Eating up his word and give me energy. Tell the filthy devil, get up off of me.
Hey.
Ain't nothing free.
Hey. Grand Rising, everybody. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey. My vision was kind of blurry. I was feeling kind of woozy. Hey.
Even to another top spot is up for grabs, bro.
Just like the sound.
It was native, so I never lack. Got my numbers up like
Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Man, I can't deny it. Got a sober mind. Fire in my eyes, different kind of high. Mask off, Mick Foley. I'm a Russell with the trophies. Low-key Kobe, wave emojis till I get a flutter rolling. All of my homies they flex. I'm still when I throw up the set. And then they get back to the check and I came out of prayer. You see the effects. Educated and intelligent, baby, I'm celibate. Can't get ahead of it. Homie, it's evident. I got the evidence. Looking for presidents, up the veterans. You see all the demons had him up against. Jesus came to my defense,
your defense.
Highly favored, they don't need a truth.
Better believe it. Highly favored.
That's a move.
Come on. Hey. What? When you know it is a blessing to be here, when you already know that you are purposely purposed for a time just like this, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Vet Green Show, y'all. We are here, we are living and breathing, and we are practicing gratefulness. Because like I always say, somebody did not get this chance today that you and I got to see another day. So, y'all, what you gonna do with your blessing, huh? What you gonna do with your blessing, huh? What are you going to do with your blessing? I know what I'm doing with mine, y'all. I'm about to live full out, okay? It is now 2025, y'all. It is 2025. So much chaos is already trying to be fed to us, and you know what I'm doing? I'm blocking it. We can discuss it, but I'm not absorbing it. We can talk about it, family, but we aren't going to take it with us throughout the day, carrying it. All right, we are not doing that in 2025, y'all. This is the year to release our full potential. This is the year to release your full potential. And in order to do that, hunty, In order to do that, hunted, bro, sis, queen, king, in order to do that, you have to remove some things, y'all. I had to start removing some things from my life. And this is what you see. I'm just constantly removing some things. If it ain't working, I don't need it. Why carry something with me that I know is no longer serving me? Why keep drudging it along? It's holding me down. I believe my plus size is big enough, so I don't need no extra weight, especially when it's the negative weight. Who need that? Not you, auntie. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. Lay it down. Lay it down. Or how about this? How about this? How about you let the Most High help you carry that? Just leave it at the altar. Leave it right there. And let the Most High take care of it. Before you know it, that weight will be gone. And you will feel much lighter. You feel like you done lost 10 pounds. I'm telling you. I remember I had an issue with somebody, y'all. And it was bothering me so much. Did not realize how much so it was bothering me that it literally was affecting me physically. I had so much pain in my joints because of this stress. This stress of me carrying something instead of talking with this person about what was bothering me. A lot of times, y'all, we don't do that. We don't want to communicate. We don't want to go feel that uncomfortableness of communicating. But what I realized, y'all, is once I pushed through that uncomfortability and talked to this person about what was going on, y'all, don't you know, as soon as we hung up that phone, that pain that I had been feeling so much so that I couldn't even sit, that I couldn't even sleep at night for about 5 days, subsided just like that. Subsided just like that. So that told me that you carry your stress in your body. Some of you may be carrying that stress in your joints, in your heart, in your soul. And we can't do that. We can't do that because then it affects our progress. And we do not need anything holding us back. Okay, we done procrastinated enough. We done played games enough. We done went outside, played jump rope with the wrong people, fell in love with the wrong people, befriended the wrong people. And now we're like, you know what? Enough is enough is enough is enough. I need something different. And this is you. This is I choosing different. And that is okay because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve better. You deserve better than you were living last year. I deserve better than I was living last year. And who is it up to? You and I. You and I. It is up to us to make it work. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get into these stories. First up, y'all, is TikTok going to be banned? Is TikTok going bye-bye? I don't know, y'all. I honestly don't know, but we're going to get into what some people are saying about this TikTok ban. As I am doing, getting more and more acclimated with TikTok, y'all, I see that it is wide open for you to get the following that you need. But it does concern me, if I'm being honest, that there seems to be a lot of, so for instance, when I first go on to TikTok, I have to, like, literally, when I go on to TikTok, y'all, I can't even go and search for something that I'm looking for. Immediately, I am bombarded with a whole bunch of something trying to sell me something, which is annoying, especially if I'm going on there looking for a story, just trying to get in and get out. But no, this is something that, this again, why I have to be careful with my social media and what I'm following and what I am absorbing, because y'all, it is like boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to show y'all as soon as I get on there. It is like, so I'm going, I already had it open. So as soon as I get on there, it's trying to get me to see a live. Normally what happens, or it's trying to sell me something, which is annoying. So TikTok, if you all can fix that and just allow people to get on there and look for what they're looking for, and you not trying to sell us something, I'd be okay. That's really my biggest issue.
Everything gonna work out how it needs to. See? I don't want nothing that's not for me.
See, yeah. My other issue is sometimes it feels a little bit as if we're on there having people, I don't know, y'all. Like I have my all social media platforms, you know, it's a marketing tool for a lot of people. It's a tool used to sell items. How many people are purchasing things from the TikTok shop? That pink sweater and that yellow sweater that I love so much, I wear around my house, I purchased from the TikTok shop. I was looking at those sweaters on Shein or Temu or one of those fashion sites. I just happened to be on TikTok trying to go on there to look for something, and that live popped up and I purchased them. So that pretty much is what they're doing, everybody. So I'm not saying that for you all to get off of TikTok. I'm just saying that just be aware of what's going on. It seems like a huge, like they're selling products constantly. It's like a big Amazon to me. It's like Amazon on steroids with pictures and people just selling stuff. That's what it feels like to me sometimes when I go on TikTok. I love that you can get a lot of people, a lot of like-minded people. I love that about TikTok. It's wide open. It doesn't seem to have as many of the constraints as the other social media platforms, which I can do without 5 lives before I can even find the search button. Maybe it's me because I'm not that familiar with TikTok. I don't know, but I know it can be very annoying. So let me share my screen and get to what some people are saying to TikTok. And as you are coming in the room, make sure you subscribe to Green Links World Entertainment if you have not already, because if you are watching this on TikTok, you may not be able to see me tomorrow, depending on the day and depending on if they are going to ban TikTok. All right. So make sure you have subscribed to Green Links World Entertainment. Hit that bell also so you will be notified when we go live. We have a lot of great material coming at you this quarter. I'm very, very excited. So let me go and share my screen. And let's listen to what some people are saying, everybody. I liked what he had to say.
The Supreme Court finally met with TikTok and the Justice Department to hear oral arguments yesterday. Now, I listened to all 3 hours and hear your updates on the highlights and the most important things you should know that happened. They are expected to have a ruling as early as next week on the TikTok ban, and I know a lot of you are nervous and you can't wait. I will tell you, everything that I'm going to share with you made me very optimistic. So TikTok's main argument was centered on First Amendment rights, and that if TikTok is banned, those would be impacted. But what constitutes as free speech on TikTok? Well, it can take many forms. Not only would the speech of creators be impacted if...
Okay. So one of the issues that the government is saying that they have is, well, TikTok is saying that they have, and the government is saying we're still going to ban you, is freedom of speech. TikTok, like I said, is really wide open. You can find just about anything on there. I mean, literally, I'm watching the news on TikTok. It's a really great platform. My only downside about it is the amount of lives. It feels kind of cringy that everybody's on there. And I know you get a commission, but it seems like we're just selling a lot of products that are coming out of China. It just seems like that to me. You know, although, I mean, the world buys their products from China. It just seems a little cringy, y'all. And again, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen, y'all. I am recording at the same time, and I knew that I was going to end up, because I've been working, y'all. I have been working, and I knew eventually I was going to run out of space on the one phone, and I was hoping that it did not happen. So I'm going to go ahead. I was hoping that I did not run out of space on that phone while I was doing this live, but I am back because this is what we do. You just be ready. The like I was saying, the First Amendment, freedom of speech. You have a lot of flexibility on here. Although TikTok, I listen, that one live that I did where I was expressing myself and what I tried to do to myself, that was in no way. They came back and said that I was showing people what to do. No, no. TikTok, no. If you guys are going to be having us on your platform, fix that. Don't have AI picking out things and then shutting down people's live. And it's not in the message that you give them, the reason why they're being shut down is ludicrous. You can't have computers doing this stuff because, listen, I was ready to just be like, bump TikTok, okay? I really was, because some of this stuff is ridiculous. So let me get back into the video, everybody.
If that platform were to be taken away, but also the algorithm, which is a form of curation worldwide, is a form of expression. Now, Justice Kagan acknowledged that TikTok is an American. However, its parent company, ByteDance, is Chinese-owned. TikTok would have First Amendment rights. However, the justices kept asking questions one after another, and one very important one posed by Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was asking, is it really about First Amendment rights being impacted here, or is the issue the association between ByteDance and TikTok, and that should be separated? Okay, but here comes Jeffrey Fisher, who is representing the TikTok creators. He said not only is divestment nearly impossible given the timeline written in the legislation, but banning the app would deprive creators of a platform to express themselves. And of course, there was some disagreement. But if you think about it, if other creators go to other platforms, it's actually harder to build an audience. It's harder to get your voice out there. Thus, it would be harder for creators to continue expressing themselves. After this, they entered a portion where they were discussing the national security threats or any possibilities of how this data could be used against Americans. While TikTok said that there's no public proof that the U.S. government's concern about Chinese interference have come to pass in the United States, Elizabeth Prologar, which is the Solicitor General who represented the Justice Department, had a lot of things to say. Basically, that there is a risk of national security, but it would happen in the future. Now, she had a few exchanges with Justice Kavanaugh, who acknowledged that Congress is genuinely concerned about this national security risk, but he questioned, like, what would it be? And they basically pointed to a generation from now, and that people currently using TikTok, all of their data is being collected. Thus, if they join the FBI, the CIA, or the State Department, there would be possibilities of espionage, flipping people into spies.
So what they're saying is it's the next generation that potentially could be impacted, because believe it or not, y'all, we may not recognize it, but this generation that's coming forth now, and even if you have younger kids, they're growing up with this technology already at work. People like myself, this technology it wasn't available to us, okay? I was that young girl watching the Jetsons in the morning or after school, thinking, wow, that would be nice if you can have a phone and you can talk to people. I was that young girl. And now, not only can you do that, you can have all types of devices where you can talk to people. So the fear, based on what they're saying here, is that the next generation, say they want to go into some sort of government spy program. Well, their information is out there, which means they can be recognizable. It is something to think about. It is something to think about. I was out and about this past weekend, and I was thinking to myself, as soon as you take a picture, as soon as I take a picture and let it go to Google, that picture is now on Google server. Whether we delete it or not, that picture remains on Google server. Now, they can say that they can dispose of that information, y'all, but we know the reality is just like your phone. You can reset your phone to a specific date to retrieve some information that you had as of that date. You can do that. Apple allows you to do that, to retrieve that information. Knowing that makes me think, oh, so my information, even though I may delete it from my phone, is never really deleted. Is never really deleted. And this is one of the concerns that they're having, that people that are growing up now say they want to enter into the CIA or the FBI, and they're picturing as a teenager, they were out there doing teenage things. And now their information is spread all over the internet. Let's get back into it. I'm going to back it up a little bit just so we can remember what we were discussing.
But he questioned, like, what would it be? And they basically pointed to a generation from now, and that people currently using TikTok, all of their data is being collected. Thus, if they join the FBI, the CIA, or the State Department, there would be possibilities of espionage, flipping people into spies, and that their own data could be used against them. However, a lot of the justices seem divided on the potential covert influence of, like, propaganda or the algorithm, the For You page. And while the Justice Department was formulating some of the arguments, some of the justices honestly, like, sounded bored, annoyed. They were picking a lot of the argument apart, which is good. There should be pushback. However, when addressing ByteDance and TikTok, the justices wanted to know if TikTok were to be banned, if the legislation were to be upheld, and TikTok was not able to divest. TikTok and ByteDance's attorney basically said after the 19th, they would have to go dark. However, in their ending plea, TikTok basically asked for there to be an injunction granted. This could resolve a lot of questions and concerns that were posed earlier in the session. Of course, this involves the timeline that was given to the legislation, which would be impossible for TikTok to divest. It would also provide everyone some breathing room, but also it would consider President-elect Trump. Now, nearing the end, the justices asked the Justice Department a possibility that we could grant a pause or an injunction. And the answer was basically, yeah, you could do that. So cutting to the chase, while I am optimistic, I believe that the justices are going to decide probably early next week. However, if there's two decisions in between, it's probably upholding the legislation, but they're probably a little apprehensive about that. So they might grant an injunction or a stay, or basically a pause, which would not only give creators a little bit longer, it would open the possibility of divestment, finding an American company who is willing to buy TikTok, which opens up a host of different topics and concerns, which I will be addressing very soon, but would effectively grant a cool-off period for everyone. But I believe that TikTok made a very solid case, and the justices are considering, unlike the lower courts, who seemingly went very quick in making the decision. Okay, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and make sure to follow for more TikTok ban updates.
Thank you
the
for that,
Supreme Court
Sean.
finally met with TikTok.
Well, and there you go. Thank you for that, Sean SVV, for that. I wanted to play that because I liked how he broke it down. So there you go, everybody. We don't know for sure if TikTok is going to be banned or not. Who knows? I guess by next week, we shall know. If we get on TikTok and we have some restrictions, then we know there's definitely something going on. I don't know, y'all. With Trump coming into office next week and the TikTok ban, I don't know if they're going to get rid of it. I feel because this is a business, this place that we live in, this is a business country. If they can find an American business to buy them, I don't know, y'all. But moving on. This Stephen tWitch, everybody. You know, I did not want to really dive into it, but I was watching Mims Make It Make Sense, and he actually had Stephen's best friend on. So make sure you watch that. As a matter of fact, I may figure out how to put that clip in this video so y'all can, that show in this video so you guys can watch it. So the best friend was upset, and I'll play a little bit of what he was saying. But you know what? I'm going to let you all go to Make It Make Sense YouTube page and watch the full interview. He has Stephen tWitch best friend on there, and the best friend is upset. Now, in his own live, he was saying that Stephen's wife is manipulative and just going against her and saying that she is not the person that she's portraying. And I don't know if you all saw that they are talking about that at the funeral, they had to sign NDAs, and then the daughter, you know, Stephen's bonus daughter was on Instagram. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can find that one, because I feel so bad that, first off, this is family fighting. This is family and friends and loved ones that are fighting. And a lot of times, the people that you know, they can, because they know you and they've known you for a very long time, they can be very protective of you. And that's what family does. And listen, this is what family does. And I feel that that is another reason why we are even in this group chat, because it's families fighting. There's a lot of emotions going on right now. You know, this young girl, I'm hoping that I can find the message. I think I sent it to myself. This young girl, you know, can't be that old. And she's on here. She's already hurting, right? Because she lost someone that she looked at as her dad. So she's already hurting. At the same time, she has to deal with the backlash that her mom is now getting because she put out there. There's a number of reasons. One of the latest reasons is that she's insinuating that Stephen was addicted to something. If you watch the video, she goes on to say that she found flowers. People are really upset because they feel as if like she's out here clout chasing, that she's out here being someone that she's really not. A lot of family members, like I said, his best friend, one of his cousins. I'm gonna play a little bit of this just so you can see what it is that I'm talking about. I just want to set up the discussion to how would you feel and how do you think, I mean, if this is who he decided to marry and he decided to love, is it really our business? Is it really our business is my question. So as you can see, Big L is saying she won't let our family see the kids. He wasn't an addict. He smoked flowers and was actively trying to quit. He wasn't some junkie. Again, she said that yeah, I don't give a F about the NDA because allegedly, well, no, the wife said that they had to sign NDAs. Anyone that went to the funeral had to sign NDAs. Her reasoning was because she didn't want pictures of him floating around in the casket out there, which I get because this is her husband. This was her kid's father. The cousin, Big L, said this crazy woman made me and his actual family, including, so I guess she isn't a cousin, and his actual family, including sign an NDA just to even attend the funeral. She's been trying to tarnish his legacy and refuses to let the Boss family see the children. Now, in the video that the daughter made, she addresses that. She said that she actually sees the family now more than when he was alive. So I don't understand what's going on here.
And then I realized Steven had addiction problems, and it's something that I kind of have been like, where was I involved in this? And I had to take some steps for myself to realize, like, you know, I was able to help one, and I wish I could have been that for the other. But it's also not my job to do that. There was a moment I was with one of my really dear friends, and we were cleaning out the closet and picking out.
So this is the part where a lot of people are upset because the way she insinuates it, and even when I first heard this clip, I was like, oh, I wonder what he was on. Not thinking that it's possibly just flowers, y'all. And I'm not saying just flowers, but I'm thinking about the other substances that he could have been possibly addicted to. I mean, flowers is
an outfit for him for the funeral. And it was a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much.
And that's where I want to stop it. That's where I want to stop it. I don't want to even dig deep into what is going on with his wife or any of that, y'all, because at the end of the day, I think what's most important here is that when you are struggling or you are facing any type of ideology where you want to unlife yourself, seek help. Seek help because your life is worth living. Your life is worth living. And many times we feel, because I've been in this place, I can speak openly about it. We feel as if we are alone. We feel as if people won't understand. And if you begin to just seek out help, just know that the Most High is going to send reinforcements for you. I'm not saying that your life is going to instantly be perfect because no one's life is going to be perfect. That's just not how life is. But if you are feeling that way, there are resources available. You can call, you can text 988. I'm going to put it here. If you text 988, that is the National Suicide Hotline. (988), everybody. Or you can also call as well. They are open 24 hours a day. You can call or text 988. If you are feeling in any way as if you are ready to harm yourself, I'm here to let you know that life is worth living. I've been there, and it is not over for you just because you are feeling the strains of life. It is not over for you just because you have some pain areas in your life that you think are not going to be removed. I'm letting you know for a fact that as long as you work on yourself, as long as you get the help that you need to get yourself out of that space, that mind space that you're in, you are going to be okay. You are going to be okay. 3 times. My mind was so full of everything but the right thing. 3 times I tried to unlife myself, and it's by the grace of God that I am up here right now talking to you all, but I am. So it is my responsibility to do what I need to do to make this dream come true, y'all, and provide guidance and awareness. So again, if you woke up this morning, this evening, if you opened your eyes and you felt like you did not want to be here, I need you to text or call 988 right now. Right now. I love y'all long life. We will be right back.
They really feel me, I ain't keeping in touch. When they down low, hating, don't be peeping in much.
That's why I'm on the low when I'm getting this dough. Just like Uncle Luke when they peeping the show.
Even the roads and concrete be forced to grow. That ground you be under if you forced to low.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6 be slick just like CeeLo. Chest so big to grind like Rambo.
First blood is spilled, tension is built. Every sentence, every bar, every mention is killed.
I'm comfortable, he's sipping on Bacardi. You lying in your rhymes, I'm lying like Ed Hardy.
Bugatti skirt, 0 to 60. If I stop to think or blink, you might miss me.
Mach 10 to win, smile just grin. Blessing my mess, somehow I still sin. Crooks off the book, you shook like vibrators. We driving a ride, we hot like radiators.
Yeah. Kill gators, kill haters, snipe shit. Dutch clear, nothing left but night shit.
Aim shots, 5 hits, real quick. Changed up the ski mask and outfit.
Night dog, we lit, Edison. Sit in the yak while Joker smoke the medicine.
That's why they call me the high joke. You like the match without no smoke.
Mike Jordan, game 6, I won't choke. They complain about shit, but won't go.
This the realest shit that I wrote. You cats not hard, you soft like egg yolk.
Cause, give me a round of applause. Don't come around here unless you come with bars.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Listen, I didn't even hit record on here. Welcome back. We are back, y'all. That was Brooklyn to Buffalo by Bars Banger and my bro Franklin, the Overlooked Joker MC. Y'all, I'm excited to be here. I'm definitely excited to be here. So I wanted to talk to you all about something that I've been pondering on. So I recently found some new music that I have. If you've been jamming with me on Jamming with Vet Green, then you have seen me listen to this new body of work, well, bodies of work by Room to Breathe. She is a life coach over on TikTok, and she's on Instagram as well. You can follow her on Room, the number 2, Breathe. Now, what's interesting about this is, so I found this music and I'm manifesting her on the show. So I've definitely been listening to this music, and I was surprised to find, everybody, I was surprised to find that this music was actually, she wrote the music, but it was actually AI generated as far as the vocals. Now, I know a lot of people, and we've talked about it on the morning show podcast. And at first I was like, well, that's fine. I was kind of against it because I felt as if it was taken away from the singers, the people who are belting out the vocals. But then as I began listening to the music and I'm letting the words absorb into my soul, I'm thinking to myself, well, wait a minute. It's the words that's really affecting me. That's what's most important to me in this moment, is what it is that these words are telling me. And what her words were telling me is that I can, that I am beautiful, that to practice self-care, that I am special. So it's really not my business. It's really not my business who's belting it out, especially. And then to add to this, I want to play a video. So let me get into this, because this is another reason why I'm thinking to myself. This is another reason, y'all, I'm thinking to myself, there's a lot of great writers out there. A lot of great writers that did not get their just credit for various reasons. And I'm about to play a clip right now for various reasons. We all know that there's ghostwriters out there, Neo, Tiffany Red, the one that I'm about to play right now. There's a lot of Partisan. A lot of ghostwriters out there. And many times, especially in the past, they did not get their just due, their writing credit. So if you are a writer and you're trying to get your music out there and these artists aren't giving you no play, they don't want to give you your just due, I would say AI technology may be the route. I don't know, but we're going to play this video and then let's get into the discussion. I'm going to tell you all, I guess I'm going to just expand on my feelings, because at first I was against it because I felt as if the creativity was being taken away. But now, as I myself get into AI, y'all, AI really is just another creative outlet. So right now, instead of, actual people who can draw, you can use your mind and create these things. So people like me who can't hand draw, but I have these beautiful illustrations in my head, I can take those thoughts that are in my head and bring them to life. It is another form of creativity. What I think, and this is what we talked about on the Morning Show podcast, a few episodes ago, what I think is going to happen, or one of the things I think is going to happen, is that the people who are writing and singing I don't even want to say the authentic singers, but isn't that kind of what it is? The ones who can actually sing. I think you all are going to be even more valuable than you are right now. I think that you all are going to be even more valuable than you are right now. I have to recording. So let's get into this slide. I'm going to share my screen and let's get into this discussion. I'm going to back this video up a little bit if I can find it.
To her friend, and that's what I'm you on this internet. You are not Beyonce, Chloe Bailey. They did not know that Bongo took this song. Bongo's the producer. Took these songs and cut them on Chloe until the album came out. And let me tell you why my smoke is not just with Bongo, because it is not just Bongo's responsibility to do business right. Parkwood and Columbia decided to purchase songs right? Purchase songs, distribute them, put them out, mix them, master them, all kinds of marketing plans, do all kind of stuff for these songs, but not handle the business with the writer of the song. Not inquire, hey, Bongo, these songs are dope. Who wrote them? Put us in contact with every copyright owner of this song so that business can be handled correctly. It's everybody's fault. There was somebody in my comments earlier who I just had to block because it was getting on my nerves. They're like, it's not Chloe's fault. Her manager probably. Attention, artists. It's always your fault because you're the boss, babe. I just got off of the call with Forrest, with his lawyer, and with Chloe's lawyer, Jeremy Moore. Now, I don't know that Jeremy Moore knew that I was on that conference call, but I was on that conference call listening to how he represents his client. So for all of you that are like, leave Chloe alone, I want you to know that Chloe has a dog of a lawyer representing her. So I don't feel bad for you, Chloe. He works for you, and I know that you are paying the tab for your lawyer to get on that fucking phone and treat the writer and his lawyer the way that he just treated them. First of all, that man said to Forrest that he didn't need his consent to release his records.
I'm going to pause it right there. Again, I'm just going to say this. Writers, you may want to try AI technology and just face the backlash, because I know those of us who are not used to it, it's going to take some time getting used to it. But if you have to face issues like this, if you are the writer of these songs, and there are some great songs out there. One of my most favorite songs that Beyonce, I thought she wrote it, but comes to find out, I can't even remember the person who wrote it. For some reason, I think her name is Denise. I Was Here. Listen, y'all, writers, artists, take your power back. This year we are taking our power back, and I can't imagine pouring my heart and soul and these being the words that came out of me, and somebody to be disrespecting me and not even appreciate that this came from me, or not even acknowledge that this came from me. Like to have your creativity taken from you and used in place of it as if it's someone else's. It's been going on for years. It has been going on for decades. And I think now people are standing up for themselves and saying enough is enough, because you actually get more money when you have writing credit on an album. People have been playing for years as if they're writing all of these great lyrics, as if they're coming up with all of these great songs. Remember Milli Vanilli, y'all? It was a lot more than they let on. A lot more than they let on. And I think that it is finally coming to the forefront. This is what's going on. It is finally coming to the forefront. People are tired. People are sick and tired. And I don't blame y'all. I don't blame y'all one bit. Not at all. Because that is your work. That is your creativity. And
oh, this sounds like just a publishing dispute. First of all, let's get into the tea. I'm going to show y'all a picture of Chloe and Forrest in a second, because actually she follows him. She's known him since 2020. I've seen the text chain to prove it. I have a photo of her and him in my phone. So it's giving, oh, she didn't know. Get out of here. 1, 2, Bongo and Forrest did a pack of records together. 19 songs was the pack. It was 19 songs.
Isn't it weird how you can do a song? So that song, y'all, the Kendrick Lamar song, Not Like Us. Do you know when that song was recorded? That beat? Do you know when that beat was sent to him? Years before we heard it. Years before we heard it, y'all. Okay, years.
Songs. 2 out of those 3 songs, Forrest wrote by himself for another artist. Heard the demo. By the way, killed that. Okay. They decided, Forrest found out that Bongo had played some of the songs for Chloe. All right, cool. Let me know what records she liked. They never let him know what records they liked. Ever. Never.
Now I get why a lot of this stuff is secretive, because you don't want it being leaked. I get that. But I feel as if the person who created it should at least know. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts below.
I got the paper trail to prove it.
And make sure you have also subscribed to Green Links Media. If you are watching us on YouTube, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Hit that bell so that you know when we go live, because if you are watching us on TikTok, you may not be able to watch us next week. Okay, y'all, you may not be able to watch us. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts below about what it is that we are talking about. We are also back live at 3 p.m. every Monday through Friday for more entertaining news, thoughts, and motivation.
Got it. I seen it. It's there. They're going. Yo, what's up? 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 Since August, this record has been out. So since far before August, this back and forth has been going on all last year. That's why I'm coming in so hot. That Hear Me More just got me so pissed, bro. It's giving, well, then see you in court. Since you said that you don't need our consent to release what's ours, see you in court. And this is that got me, yo, oh my God.
So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Again, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? I don't know, y'all, but I'll be back at 3. I love y'all on live. Let me know below what your thoughts are. Is AI technology a good tool that songwriters can now use instead of dealing with the songs, the singers? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts below. Love you on live. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and make sure you subscribe to Green Links Media. We will be back at 3 p.m. We hope you enjoyed the show. This is a Green Links Media production, and we thank you for watching. We are here every Monday through Friday beginning at 9 a.m., so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell while you're at it. Love you long live.